The Oregon All-State Games on idahosports.com are presented by your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. By Wendy's, deliciously different. And by Albertsons, the official grocer of idahosports.com.
Chase the sunshine in a new Toyota Camry. An alluring exterior and a captivating cabin make it the most impressive Camry ever. Both gas and hybrid now with low 1.9% financing. It's the summer event at your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
What are the best moments in life? Is it when we discover a new favorite? When we create something together? Or is it just being together? Whatever the moment is, Albertsons is here. Just for you. Giving you what you want. How you want it. Because we believe every moment matters.
Your password is password and everything you own is gray, Mike.
I thought you liked Basic Mike.
That was before I had Wendy's Made to Crave chicken sandwiches. Now I know I can do better than Basic.
Upgrade from Basic with 3 new sandwiches on Wendy's Made to Crave menu. The barbecue chicken sandwich, avocado BLT chicken sandwich, and the sauce and bacon chicken sandwich. At Wendy's, we got you.
I need to take a long drive at exactly the speed limit.
Your son wants to get a cat,
I'll really take care of it.
but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals 25.
Good job!
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Toyota Tundra. As safe as it is tough. American-made and ready to work or play. For details, see your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
What are the best moments in life? Is it when we discover a new favorite? When we create something together? Or is it just being together? Whatever the moment is, Albertsons is here. Just for you. Giving you what you want. How you want it. Because we believe every moment matters.
The Toyota Highlander. Seating for 8, 27 miles per gallon highway, and now with Toyota Safety Sense Standard. For details, visit buyatoyota.com or see your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
Vaping can deliver nicotine to your brain, reprogramming you to crave more and more. Don't get hacked.
Your password is password and everything you own is gray, Mike.
I thought you liked Basic Mike.
That was before I had Wendy's Made to Crave chicken sandwiches. Now I know I can do better than Basic.
Upgrade from Basic with 3 new sandwiches on Wendy's Made to Crave menu. The barbecue chicken sandwich, avocado BLT chicken sandwich, and the sauce and bacon chicken sandwich. At Wendy's, we got you.
I need to take a long drive at exactly the speed limit.
If you want to get out there, there's only one rig that'll really do it. The Toyota Tacoma. Get out there and get yours today. For details, see your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
The Oregon All-State Games on idahosports.com are presented by your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. By Wendy's, deliciously different. And by Albertsons, the official grocer of IdahoSports.com.
Game 3 of the day, the Oregon All-State Games here on OregonAllStateGame.com. Alongside Lucas Gebhardt, my name's Sven Elscott. Glad you could join us here this afternoon for the 8th grade Oregon All-State Game. As throughout the day, we'll be introducing you to some of the finest players that are heading in to their first year of high school next year. And we sent out forms to each of these kids, and boy, got a lot of information back, and we'll start by telling you about Ethan Rogue Newton. Goes to Cascade, loves the outdoors. He's actually named after the Rogue River. Played football his whole life. Wants to thank his coaches for making this possible, Mr. Turner, Mr. Bowman, and Coach Bennett. As well, Silas Slider Bugan, 8th grade Metro Blue, goes to Damascus Sam Barlow High School. Likes getting hit hard and playing fast in football. Shout out to his dad, Big T-Roy, for always believing in him no matter what, and my mom for supporting me through my sports journey. As players are being introduced down on the field now for the Metro team. Metro 8th grade. Number 0 is Elijah Garcia, quarterback from Century. Number 1, Ethan Finnegan, linebacker from Gladstone. Number 2, Dakota Hoffert, defensive back from Grant. Number 3, Rogue Newton, a linebacker from Cascade. Number 4, Brady Owen, linebacker, Gladstone. Number 5, Baylor Corbin, a wide receiver from Lake Ridge. Number 6 is Langston Williams Lomax, a linebacker from Sentinel.
Number 3. Number 5. Number 3. Rogue Newton, Cascade High School.
Well, here's Rogue Newton, named after the Rogue River, as we just alluded to.
Sorry, guys, I had a very long week this week.
We actually have one of the 6th grade coaches doing the PA mic here. Coach Womack on the mic.
Number 6, number 5, Baylor Corbin.
Well, we're just going to read these to you in our own time here. Number 7, Nathan Smith, linebacker from Liberty. Number 8 is Sebastian Terrace, a wide receiver from Milwaukee. Number 9 is Noah Staley, a linebacker from Jesuit. Number 10 is Alexander Armas, a defensive lineman from Sherwood. Number 11, Skylar Schmidt, quarterback from Scappoose. Number 12 is Parker Feldgore, a defensive back from Wilson. Number 13 is Joey Dawson, a linebacker from Gresham. Number 14 is Caden Harris, a safety from Banks High School. Number 15, D'Angelo Macedo Becker, linebacker from Scappoose. Number 17 is Caden Harris, a quarterback from Milwaukee. Number 18 is Kawa Kaea Mateo Kayan, a defensive end from Oloa. Number 20 is Trey Diringer, a linebacker from Scappoose. Number 21 is Silas Mugan, an offensive lineman from Barlow. Number 22, Jamal Duranchik, a linebacker from Central Catholic. Number 23 is Cameron Johnson, a center from Clackamas. Number 24, Jackson Pfeiffer, a defensive back from Silverton. Number 25, Colin Lingle, an offensive lineman from Milwaukee. Number 26, Eric Potter, a linebacker from Yamhill Carlton. 27 is Hunter Reeve, running back, Aloha. Number 29, Luke Ash, running back from Clackamas. Number 30 is Tucker Ward, a tight end from Molalla. 32 is Ryan Anthony, a defensive end from Cleveland. 34, Ben Rintel, a wide receiver from Scappoose. Number 35, Wesley Shipsey, a wide receiver from Central Catholic. Number 40 is Isaiah Takao, an offensive lineman from Roosevelt. Number 41 is Austin Stampley, a running back from Glencoe. 44, Jason Cephas, a defensive end from Westview. Number 52 is Jesse Jones Nguyen, a defensive lineman from McMinnville. Number 55 is Matt Hopkins, an offensive lineman from John F. Kennedy High School. Number 69 is Coleman Searcy, an offensive lineman from McMinnville. Number 77, Elijah Markowitz, an offensive lineman from Liberty. Number 82, Jaden McBreen, a wide receiver from Westview. Number 88, Luke Bischoff, defensive end from John F. Kennedy. Number 89 is Matt Mueller, a wide receiver from Malala. 92, Joseph Merlino, offensive lineman, Central Catholic. 97 is Elliot Christopher, offensive lineman from Aloha. And 99, Colton Gaffney, center from Gresham. The head coach is Joseph Lacaney from Tillamook. So that is Team Metro that's being introduced right now. We'll keep reading you some forms. Colton Gaffney on Team Metro. He attends Dexter McCarty Middle School. He'll attend Gresham next year. Been playing football since 3rd grade. Loves playing defense and hitting people. He will not drink soda. He says he's pretty flexible and can actually stand on his head for a long time. Wants to give Coach Sales, Coach Morris, and Coach Snow a shout out. Wouldn't be playing in the game if it weren't for you.
Wesley Shipsey, Central Catholic High School.
Here we go with Cameron Johnson, who he has a nickname, Sven. It's Big Shot Cam. So that's his nickname, and he plays for the 8th grade Metro Blue team. He's going to be wearing number 23 today. School he attended this last year is Rock Creek Middle School, and he loves to play football, basketball, lacrosse, hanging out with friends, and camping. And he says he likes playing football because he likes playing on teams and how physical the sport is. Something that most people don't know about him is he hit a 3-point game winner shot in his last youth basketball game at the buzzer in the championship game. So this guy is the real deal. That's probably why he got his nickname, the Big Shot Cam. He says he likes cooking with his brothers and fishing. He wants to thank his grandparents for always coming out to his games and supporting him. Thanks to his mom for volunteering and supporting him, and his brothers, who are all in sports for 17 years, and thanks to his dad for always coaching all of his teams year-round. Sometimes the three of us are all competing during the same season on different teams during those 17 years, so that can get pretty crazy.
Noah Staley attends Lake Oswego. He'll be going to Jesuit High School next year. Likes to hit as well, and also likes to draw in his free time. Wants to thank his mom and dad for supporting him through football as well as through life. D'Angelo Giovanni Macedo Becker. Some of his friends call him Mr. D, or some friends call him Jello. He'll be attending Scappoose High School. Grew up in Portland with his mother and sister, then moved to Scappoose in the 7th grade. He's been playing sports since he can remember, including taekwondo, swimming, wrestling, and football. He enjoys new adventures, traveling, spending time with friends and family, and he's known to laugh a lot and enjoy wearing different styles. Likes hip-hop, dancing, fishing, curing, and surfboarding. And he wants to cure cancer one day. His shout-outs are to Brandon Bailey for getting him here, Jimmy Fisher for sponsoring him, all the coaches, teachers, God, his family, and friends who support him as well. Says thank you.
About to introduce Team Oregon now on the other side of the field.
Number 1, Manitou Creighton Tunoy, the Dalles High School.
Number 1, Manitou Creighton Tunai, defensive lineman from the Dalles. Number 2, Brock Thomas, quarterback, Sheldon. Number 3 is Marcus Smith, linebacker from Ashland. Number 4 is Callan Christensen, a linebacker from Brookings Harbor. Sounds like a nice place.
Number 5, Andrew Enders, Nissa High School. Number 6.
Number 5, Andrew Enders, defensive back, Nissa. Number 6, Tinatali III, wide receiver from South Salem. Number 7 is Sean Dubell, linebacker from Thurston. Number 8, Tai Yanez, wide receiver, Sillets. Number 9 is Jacob Hanan, safety, Thurston. Hannon. Number 10, Wyatt Graves, defensive end from Eagle Point. Number 11, we'll get to in a sec here. Gavin Robinson, defensive end from North Bend. Number 12, Parker Nelson, tight end from Cottage Grove. 13, Zach McEwen, wide receiver from Sheldon. Number 14, Toby Green, running back from Tillamook. Number 15, Darian Witham, running back, Thurston. Number 18, Trajan Roberts, wide receiver, who is undecided on his high school plans. Number 19, Colton Campbell, defensive end from Lapine. Number 21, Jedediah Collar, defensive back, South Albany. Number 21, Gabriel Isel, offensive lineman, Marcola. 23, DeMarcus Houston, wide receiver, West Albany. 24 is Hunter Kemper, defensive back from Burns. 25, Landon Miller, quarterback, Gold Beach. 30, Sam Haig, linebacker, Rogue River. 31, Anthony Henderson, offensive lineman from Springfield. 32, Vaughn Halstead, running back, Pleasant Hill. 33, Dawson Cook, linebacker from Lapine. 34, Marcus Allen, linebacker from West Albany. 38, Garrison Gunder, defensive back, Tillamook. Number 40, Perrin Nelson, a center from Rogue River. 44, Brett McKee, linebacker, Junction City. 45, Isaac Rizzo, safety, Willa Mina. 46, Luke Wolgamott from Elmira, defensive end. 52, Max Lauber, linebacker, South Albany. 54, Ian Sissel, linebacker, Sayusla. 55, Carl Harward, center from Sheldon. 59, Sam Diaz, offensive lineman from Tillamook. 60, Julian Loftus, offensive lineman from Sayusla. 61, Brock Hubert, tight end from Slayton. 64, Ashton Cavender, offensive lineman from West Albany. 70 is Matthew Connors, defensive lineman from Eagle Point. 77, Mason Stubbs, offensive lineman from Willamette. Number 80, Chase Nelson, linebacker, Central High. 83, Gavin Nguyen, offensive lineman, South Salem. and number 88, Oscar Sanchez, offensive lineman from Toledo. The head coach is Alex Fui Maono. I'd like to get the forms from off of the phone, as I did get some emails late here, so we want to make sure to get these ones in first, otherwise I will completely forget that I have the emails. So these kind folks were nice enough to send the forms over, so we'll make sure to get them in here. So I read that one last game. Find ourselves some 8th grade ones here. Isaac Rizzo, Willamina Middle School. Likes the good vibes he gets from playing and the great atmosphere of it all. Thanks for sending that one in. Another form here as well, and we'll get to here in a sec. From Scappoose, Trey Deringer. Incoming freshman, played running back and linebacker for the Indians, and they went undefeated in 7th and 8th grade for the middle school. He also won the freestyle, folk style, and Greco-Roman state championship in wrestling, earning himself a triple crown. That's incredible, Lucas. I'm not sure if you're familiar with wrestling, but freestyle, folk style, and Greco-Roman are not all that entirely similar, and he won all of them.
Sounds like he's a pretty good wrestler.
He can do the best smooth criminal impersonation by Michael Jackson. He's also a big gamer and brings music into the shower with him.
Wow.
Shout out to Mom and Dad and the rest of the family. And we're getting all these ones that came in here over the last day or two first. Evergreen Middle School in Hillsboro, it's Austin Stampley. Loves to be active. He also just learned how to solve a Rubik's Cube in March. He can usually actually do it in under 2 minutes. He's also good at math. Thanks to his mom and dad for getting him to where he is now. And going to all his games and practices. Thanks as well to friends and family who supported him to get here.
I have a lot of math whizzes in these games. No one's writing in saying that they're good at English. Everyone's good at math or science.
Yeah, we got a lot of math guys in these Oregon All-State football games here today. Wes Shipsey, excuse me. He's going to go to Central Catholic. Traveled to Peru earlier this month and visited Machu Picchu with his school Spanish class. And I believe this is the last one that came in a little late here. Excuse me, we're going to have the national anthem. I'll get to this one when we get back here on OregonAllStateGame.com.
Your password is password, and everything you own is gray, Mike.
I thought you liked Basic, Mike.
That was before I had Wendy's Made to Crave chicken sandwiches. Now I know I can do better than Basic.
Upgrade from Basic with 3 new sandwiches on Wendy's Made to Crave menu. The barbecue chicken sandwich, avocado BLT chicken sandwich, and the sauce and bacon chicken sandwich. At Wendy's, we got you.
I need to take a long drive at exactly the speed limit.
Hey, want some free money? It's money that just keeps stacking up when you use your new Visa Cash Rewards card from Westmark Credit Union. As an introductory offer, you'll earn 2% cash back for the first 90 days when you spend a minimum of $1,000, and then you'll earn unlimited cash rewards of 1% on all eligible purchases thereafter. The new Visa Cash Rewards card. You can't help but smile with Visa Cash Rewards from Westmark Credit Union.
Chase the sunshine in a new Toyota Camry. An alluring exterior and a captivating cabin make it the most impressive Camry ever. Both gas and hybrid now with low 1.9% financing. It's the summer event at your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
The Oregon All-State Games on idahosports.com are presented by your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. By Wendy's, deliciously different. And by Albertsons, the official grocer of idahosports.com.
Well, after a eventful national anthem here, we are back and ready to meet Zachary McEwen from Sheldon High School. 15 years old, plays football, lacrosse, and track. He was born in Canton, Ohio, so naturally he's going to have to go to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He can do a backflip, and he wants to give a shout out to his mom and dad. They've helped him through school and through sports.
Mason Michael Lee is Stubbs, an 8th grader on the All-Oregon team. Went to Meadowview in Eugene last year, and this upcoming year is going to attend Willamette High School in Eugene. Mason enjoys playing football for the last few years and is looking forward to playing in high school next year. The thing he likes about football is that it's a part of a team. He also plays the saxophone and enjoys all kinds of music. He would like to thank his friends and family, coaches, for getting him to practice his games and in the weight room.
Yeah, getting to the weight room, that's so important as you get older. Sebastian Shitteris, Rowe Middle School in Milwaukee, going to attend Lakeridge. Last year he threw a touchdown pass to his quarterback, Caden Harrison, a trick play. He said he's going to eat his body weight in barbecue pork or chicken wings. I'd like to see that one. And he wants to give a shout out to his mom, Wendy Terrace. Belated happy birthday. Her birthday was on June 26th when he had to report to camp, and he wasn't able to wish her a happy birthday.
We get to Anthony Henderson here, who attended Wilmot Leadership Academy in Springfield last year. He'll be attending Wilmot High School in Eugene. He says he just loves playing football and hopes to one day become a pro. When he's not playing football, he's on the basketball court. In his free time, he's at the skate park. He wants to give a shout out to all of his sponsors, his uncle, his coach, his family who has supported him and made all of this possible. He says, thank you for believing in me. That again, Anthony Henderson.
Jesse Jones Nguyen on the Metro Blue from Patton Middle School in McMinnville. He's shy, half Italian and Vietnamese, likes cooking, as well as fishing and camping. He was born in Canada, likes putting computers together, and he wants to thank all of his families for sponsoring him to be here.
Julian Loftus, an 8th grader on the All-Oregon team, went to middle school in Florence, and he'll attend high school in that same area. He's 14 years old, 2 brothers. One of them's 15, the other's 5. Says his favorite part of he says his favorite sports to play are football, basketball, and track and field. The track and field event, his event is javelin, discus, and the shot put. This past year, he received second place at the Far West League Middle School Championships and the shot put event. Just wants to thank everyone who has coached him, including Coach John Rose in Florence.
Brady Owen from Cracksburger Middle School in Gladstone currently plays center field and catcher for 503 Baseball Academy as well. He has a passion for the grit and grind. He could play the trombone, and he wants to shout out his great-grandma, Ruth Barber Meskel. Wish you could be here. Thanks for all that you do. See you when I get home.
Garrison Gunder, his nickname is G-Man. He's on the 8th grade Oregon Red team. Played at Tillamook Junior High School last year. He's going to play at Tillamook High School this year. Garrison he is the Defensive Player of the Year 3 years in a row for 2016, 2017, and 2018. He loves hunting and fishing with his family. His family is the most important thing about his life. He's the youngest of 4 children, and he is an uncle and will be again this coming September. He also loves chocolate milk. It's his favorite food group. And his mom, as it says here on this email thread, a little trouble getting the form to scan.
It's never a bad time for chocolate milk. Go to the store,
that's right.
Get yourself a gallon, and enjoy some dairy here in Oregon.
An infamous line in Idaho sports history right there.
We're creating Oregon sports memories here. Well, let's play some football, folks.
Lots more forms to get to throughout the rest of this broadcast, though we got a pretty good dent in them there.
We did. I have a huge stack still. I think your stack's much smaller than mine. We're going to change that.
If you want to pile on, just let me know.
Here's a fat stack.
There you go.
All right, there we go. All right, we're ready for the 8th grade Oregon All-State game. 2 men back deep to receive at the 13-yard line for the Metro team wearing the white uniforms with blue. The Oregon team is wearing the red uniforms with blue. So aptly color coordinated there on your scoreline for you. And South Albany High School, we have liftoff as that one bounces at the 22-yard line. Here comes the return for 34. Marcus Allen, and Marcus Allen on the far side and out of bounds right around midfield, and that is a good start.
Well, pregame festivities here at South Albany, a little choppy here and there, but they're often racing on the field. That was a great return, sets his team up in excellent field position close to midfield.
That was actually Ben Rintow, from Scappoose. Wrong roster here as we just get underway. First down and 10 from the 47-yard line as they'll actually spot him a few yards shy of midfield. Sven Elskog and Lucas Gebhardt here for OregonAllStateGame.com. Pistol formation, it's a handoff. And receiving the carry, Hunter Reed from Aloha.
Hard count to begin things here.
The quarterback for the Metro team is wearing 17. That's Caden Harris from Milwaukee, a 5'9", 140-pounder. Harris throws it up, and the ball is dropped, incomplete, and the Oregon team wanted a fumble, but he never caught that, never had possession.
Yeah, that's the right call. It's an incomplete pass. Never even came close to getting possession of the football. But a couple coaches down there on the Oregon sideline trying to be some salesmen to the officials.
Never know, that may be their side job.
It very well could be.
Or their main job, rather. This is the side job.
Yeah, yep.
Third down and 10 in the pistol. It's a fake. Quarterback keep instead and taken down almost immediately. Langston Williams-Lomax didn't have anywhere to go, and all kinds of guys in there on the tackle, including Dawson Cook in the area. It's 4th down.
It's a good stop from the Oregon defense right out of the gates here. Yeah, this was a fantastic game last year when these kids were in 7th grade, so we're expecting a good game here this year now that they're up in the 8th grade level.
As in this level, they will punt. At least they lined up like they were
thought
going
they
to.
were, yeah. They did a ghost punt in the last two games in 6th and 7th grade. And looks like they're going to do the same here.
Change plans, folks.
Colton Campbell from Lapine Middle School. He is on the Oregon Red team, the All-Oregon team. He'll play at Lapine High School this upcoming season. He says he lives in the small town of Lapine, which he loves. He has a brother, a sister, a mom, and a dad, and they are all big influences on him. He plays baseball, basketball, and football. He says his favorite artists are George Strait and AC/DC. Bit of a different combo there, but whatever works for you.
So he likes his straight on the 8s, huh?
That's right.
That's a big thing down in the South. And it's this handoff to Darian Witham, I believe. Yes, that's Darian Witham from Thurston on the carry, and he will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Colton Campbell also says he mostly listens to music from the 80s and 90s and other cool talents other than sports is including back-to-back state championships.
And here the pressure comes, and bringing him down for a sack in the backfield is D'Angelo Macedo-Becker.
Number 15, tackle. D'Angelo Macedo-Becker. Let's go.
So after that sack, it's going to be 3rd and forever.
Well, 3rd down and a country mile here for Team Oregon. Making a fire. Pass complete. Brock Thomas finds his man over on the far side, and getting out to about the 23 or 24 yard line is Darian Witham. Brings up 4th down and 11. And they'll punt. Or ghost punt, rather.
Just move it 35 yards the other way.
Can you imagine if they punted it like 6th, 7th, and 8th grade level? The 6th grade level, I think you'd get a lot of rough punting teams.
I think
and that's
you would
probably
too,
why
yeah.
you're avoiding it here. 8th grade, you can find a little bit more.
Yeah. I think in general, you're just trying to take some of those special teams plays out of the game at the younger levels especially, and
especially in an all-state game.
Right. There's some all-state games where they don't even do kickoffs. Just put it at 20.
They never want anybody to get hurt in these kind of things. They're mainly for fun. Pistol formation here. Langston Williams-Lomax took the snap and a penalty as a whistle blows prior to the snap. False start. Williams-Lomax going to go to Sentinel High School. Drops back, comes near side. Jump ball opportunity and incomplete. Great coverage on the play by Andrew Enders.
That was fantastic coverage by Enders. It's just one-on-one, really. He's got a high safety help down that near side of the field, and basically what they're essentially playing a man-to-man with the safety zone up top, and he knows he's got the safety coming because he's got that deep route.
Another new quarterback. Goes a man in motion up to the top. They'll hand it off to him. Luke Ash. Ash over the 40, now to the 50 and out of bounds, just shy of the first down marker. Well, Lucas, we just saw Langston Williams Lomax at quarterback be going to Sentinel. He currently goes to H.B. Lee. Great student. He's pulled all A's and B's in school, and he's looking forward to becoming an engineer. He wants to play in the NFL and the NBA.
Wow. I don't think that's ever been done before.
Been throwing a football since he's been able to walk. It's his #1 sport, and he's been playing his whole life.
Seen some athletes over the years do baseball in the NFL.
Not usually football and basketball. I can't actually think of anybody that's done football and basketball.
I don't think it's ever been done. Not to say, I mean, if you could do football and baseball, basketball starts, October-ish.
Yeah, they moved it up. It used to be November.
Join it in Christmas, I guess, halfway through the year.
Yeah. That's when the real season starts. Just get there for the playoffs, right?
I mean, all the stars only play 60 games anyway, so.
Load management.
That's right.
First down and 10 from the 42-yard line. Hand off to the deep back. And up to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3 for number 3, Rogue Newton.
Nice little drive the Metro's putting together here. They're just doing it little by little. Aren't really trying to blow the top off the defense too much.
Man goes in motion. It's Newton. They pump it to him. Instead, it's Williams Lomax on the keeper, breaking some tackles, and finally spun around and dropped right around the 32, and the man's down. A man is down for the Metro Blue, and it's Austin Stampley. While they attend to Stampley, we'll take a break, come back. OregonAllStateGame.com.
What are the best moments in life? Is it when we discover a new favorite? When we create something together? Or is it just being together? Whatever the moment is, Albertsons is here. Just for you. Giving you what you want. How you want it. Because we believe every moment matters.
Your son wants to get a cat,
I'll really take care of it.
but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals
25. Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Chase the sunshine in a new Toyota Camry. An alluring exterior and a captivating cabin make it the most impressive Camry ever. Both gas and hybrid now with low 1.9% financing. It's the summer event at your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
Your password is password, and everything you own is gray, Mike.
I thought you liked Basic, Mike.
That was before I had Wendy's Made to Crave chicken sandwiches. Now I know I can do better than Basic.
Upgrade from Basic with 3 new sandwiches on Wendy's Made to Crave menu. The barbecue chicken sandwich, avocado BLT chicken sandwich, and the sauce and bacon chicken sandwich. At Wendy's, we got you.
I need to take a long drive at exactly the speed limit.
Hey, want some free money? It's money that just keeps stacking up when you use your new Visa Cash Rewards card from Westmark Credit Union. As an introductory offer, you'll earn 2% cash back for the first 90 days when you spend a minimum of $1,000, and then you'll earn unlimited cash rewards of 1% on all eligible purchases thereafter. The new Visa Cash Rewards card. You can't help but smile with Visa Cash Rewards from Westmark Credit Union.
The Toyota Highlander. Seating for 8, 27 miles per gallon highway, and now with Toyota Safety Sense Standard. For details, visit buyatoyota.com or see your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
Your son wants to get a cat,
I'll really take care of it.
but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals
25. Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
The Oregon All-State Games on idahosports.com are presented by your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. By Wendy's, deliciously different. And by Albertsons, the official grocer of idahosports.com.
Again, the injured player down on the field is from Glencoe, Austin Stampley. As he's been down for some time now, we just wanted to come back and let you know they have an umbrella out there. And multiple trainers, parents have been down there. So we're not exactly sure what they're attending to on Mr. Stampley. But again, we will keep tabs on it and take another break and come back. And be back right after this on OregonAllStateGame.com.
Vaping can deliver nicotine to your brain, reprogramming you to crave more and more. Don't get hacked.
Hey, want some free money? It's money that just keeps stacking up when you use your new Visa Cash Rewards card from Westmark Credit Union. As an introductory offer, you'll earn 2% cash back for the first 90 days when you spend a minimum of $1,000, and then you'll earn unlimited cash rewards of 1% on all eligible purchases thereafter. The new Visa Cash Rewards card. You can't help but smile with Visa Cash Rewards from Westmark Credit Union.
Your password is password, and everything you own is gray, Mike.
I thought you liked Basic Mike.
That was before I had Wendy's Made to Crave chicken sandwiches. Now I know I can do better than Basic.
Upgrade from Basic with 3 new sandwiches on Wendy's Made to Crave menu. The barbecue chicken sandwich, avocado BLT chicken sandwich, and the sauce and bacon chicken sandwich. At Wendy's, we got you.
I need to take a long drive at exactly the speed limit.
Summer's here. Time to get a great deal on a new Toyota. And then go out and do all the fun things the season has to offer.
Did you know that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care at no additional cost? The great deals just keep getting better. Toyota, let's go places.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
The Oregon All-State Games on idahosports.com are presented by your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. By Wendy's, deliciously different. And by Albertsons, the official grocer of idahosports.com. The Oregon All-State Games on idahosports.com are presented by your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. By Wendy's, deliciously different. And by Albertsons, the official grocer of idahosports.com.
Chase the sunshine in a new Toyota Camry. An alluring exterior and a captivating cabin make it the most impressive Camry ever. Both gas and hybrid now with low 1.9% financing. It's the summer event at your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
What are the best moments in life? Is it when we discover a new favorite? When we create something together? Or is it just being together? Whatever the moment is, Albertsons is here. Just for you. Giving you what you want. How you want it. Because we believe every moment matters.
Your password is password, and everything you own is gray, Mike.
I thought you liked Basic Mike.
That was before I had Wendy's Made to Crave chicken sandwiches. Now I know I can do better than Basic.
Upgrade from Basic with 3 new sandwiches on Wendy's Made to Crave menu. The barbecue chicken sandwich, avocado BLT chicken sandwich, and the sauce and bacon chicken sandwich. At Wendy's, we got you.
I need to take a long drive at exactly the speed limit.
Your son wants to get a cat,
I'll really take care of it.
but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals
25. Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Toyota Tundra. As safe as it is tough. American made and ready to work or play. For details, see your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
What are the best moments in life? Is it when we discover a new favorite? When we create something together? Or is it just being together? Whatever the moment is, Albertsons is here. Just for you. Giving you what you want. How you want it. Because we believe every moment matters.
The Toyota Highlander. Seating for 8, 27 miles per gallon highway, and now with Toyota Safety Sense Standard. For details, visit buyatoyota.com or see your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
Vaping can deliver nicotine to your brain, reprogramming you to crave more and more. Don't get hacked.
Your password is password, and everything you own is gray, Mike.
I thought you liked Basic Mike.
That was before I had Wendy's Made to Crave chicken sandwiches. Now I know I can do better than basic.
Upgrade from Basic with 3 new sandwiches on Wendy's Made to Crave menu. The barbecue chicken sandwich, avocado BLT chicken sandwich, and the sauce and bacon chicken sandwich. At Wendy's, we got you.
I need to take a long drive at exactly the speed limit.
If you want to get out there, there's only one rig that'll really do it. The Toyota Tacoma. Get out there and get yours today. For details, see your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
The Oregon All-State Games on idahosports.com are presented by your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. By Wendy's, deliciously different. And by Albertsons, the official grocer of idahosports.com.
The injured player, Austin Stampley, is still down and being attended to as they have called in the paramedics here at South Albany High School, and they are going to put him on a board, it appears, down there, as they have the Metro and Oregon teams all surrounded around him. Again, it looked like his mom was down there. Both coaches, the officials, everybody is down around him. But hopefully, we wish him the best, but it did not look good. Just tough to see an injury like this in an all-state game, Lucas.
Yeah, I mean, you never want to see anything like this ever, let alone an injury like this in June. It's tough to see. And it's the unfortunate side of this game, is these injuries do happen from time to time.
And we gotta hope that it's better than what it looks like down there, but
when he did go down, he was hitting the ground with his fist, so hopefully that's a sign that says it's has nothing to do with his head or his neck, which is always the first concern anytime you have an injury like this.
And he's been crowded the entire time, and they've had the umbrella down there, so we haven't really been able to see much from our vantage point here. And here we go. Looks like they're clearing the area. They might be going to pick him up now. Again, this is Austin Stampley from Glencoe.
I think the simultaneous everyone picking their heads up was the end of a prayer that they were all saying. You just hate to see it because most of these kids are multi-sport athletes, and to have an injury of what looks like to be something that's pretty significant may bring his season in other sports to an end as well, and you just never want to see anything like this.
She gets claps here from all of the fans showing their support. And he is in a brace with straps around him, and that's not good.
The hope here is that everything here is for precautionary reasons. That's what you're hoping for.
Yes, he did put up a couple of fingers with his left hand there.
Send prayers out to that young man and his family. Let's hope he has a speedy recovery.
So again, if we receive any further updates from the staff here at South Albany, we will relay them to you. But in the meantime, just wish him the best, as that was an unfortunate injury in today's game. As they're going to take a few minutes off the clock as well, so they just changed the clock from 5:58 to 3. Well, it's not something you wanted to see here today.
No, and like I said, it's not something that you ever want to see in general in a football game, and now a bit of a brief warm-up period because put a stoppage to the game. It's always tough to kind of hit the reset button. I remember when I was playing, when I was in high school, one of my friends dislocated his hip right about midfield. Same type of deal. They had to call out the stretcher. He got taken off on a backboard, and it's just tough to get going after you see something like that.
Well, and what it is it's a 3-minute warm-up period. We'll stay here and run over some players. Forms, not run over players literally. Manatu Sitai Crichton Tunai from the Dows. 3-sport athlete, football, basketball, and baseball. Enjoys his Samoan culture and spending time with the family. Loves to hit people, be a part of a team, and follow in the footsteps of dad, uncle, and cousins. He says he's a low-key singer, especially in the shower, and he can cook almost anything, but loves to cook island food. Wants to give a shout-out to his parents, Lamont and Amy Crichton Tunai. Without them, he wouldn't have opportunities like this to excel and showcase his talents. They only support him and push him to be the best no matter what or where he's competing, and also in the classroom. They work countless hours of overtime, fundraise, travel all over the state, so his sisters and him can compete at the highest level, and all traveling all around to support it. Also, IBC coach Fui, Chris, Mike, Jordan, Luciani, Short, and the entire IBC coaching staff and families. He has so much love and support. I'm beyond thankful for everyone.
Isaiah Kemper, an 8th grader on the All-Oregon team, attended Hines Middle School in Oregon, but he'll attend Burns High School this upcoming season. He says he has lived in Burns most of his life, and he loves playing sports and anything that has to do with outdoors. He plays 3 sports, football, wrestling, and baseball. He says in football he plays running back and linebacker. In baseball he's a center fielder and a pitcher. He enjoys playing all three of those sports. He likes football because it's a contact sport, and he likes to be with his teammates. He enjoys going on trips with his coaches and teammates as well, and he says he likes meeting new friends, and it shows how tough you really are. He says he likes to ride his dirt bike and do flips with his brothers. He can do a backflip standing on the ground.
Parker Nelson, Lincoln Middle. He's going to be going to Cottage Grove. Likes to hit and be competitive. Shout out to his brother Logan for helping him get to where he is now.
Samuel Diaz, bear with me here, it's handwritten and small, out of Tillamook Junior High School. Tillamook High School is where he'll go next year. He says he's pretty tall for his age and he loves playing sports and he's very friendly. Says he plays football because he feels like he can actually contribute to something bigger than himself, and he loves playing football because he can take his anger out on people. And something most people don't know about him is that he gets mad easily, so he uses football a bit as an outlet. Talents other than sports is that he can cook.
And his shout out is to Nate Gitchell. If it weren't for him, he wouldn't have tried playing football. He's been his closest friend through it all. He's like a brother to him, and he'd do anything for him. Sean Dubell from Thurston in Springfield. Going to be a freshman. He likes country music, and he's the oldest of four. He had surgery on his right knee due to a football game one time. 5:22 left, first quarter, and we are back to playing football. First play since the injury is going to be inside the 20, the 15, 10, 5, and it is going to be out of bounds way before that, as the official from the backside is going to mark him out at the 10.
Looked like he might have stepped on the chalk, the paint, and up the 10. .508 in the first, no score.
No, we've only played 3 minutes to this game, too. Or 5 minutes, excuse me. Just not a lot of football yet. It's a fade to the end zone, and it is almost intercepted. Good coverage on the play by Jedediah Collier.
Good coverage. That was a good round as well. Good throw. And that's why it resulted in an incomplete passes.
You know, over the last few minutes, it's definitely gotten noticeably darker here as well. Not dark per se, but not as bright, that's for sure. Sun's behind us now. Second down play, run by Williams Lomax is going nowhere as he is spun around and dropped to the ground by a couple of guys. Number 83, Gavin Nguyen, was there, and also number 50. We don't have a 50 on the roster, so maybe it was 60, Julian Loftus. Pistol formation, two receivers right, one to the left. 4:20 in the first, and timeout be called by the Metro. Andre Nyko from the Dalles, 6'1", 175 pounds. Niner fan for life, no bandwagon. He likes playing as a team and the mentality of a team. He's inspired by watching the Niners play. He enjoys listening to music and busting out a move. Shout out to his family for all their support, and a shout out to the community.
Nathan Smith, his nickname is Nate Dog, as he played for Warner Middle School last year. He's going to attend Liberty High School this upcoming season. He's been playing tackle football since 3rd grade, and he absolutely loves it. Says it's his passion, and he enjoys assisting his coach call defensive plays. He's a big brother to his sister, Julia. Says he likes football because it's a unique sport that requires skill, strength, athleticism, and smarts. He is something people don't know about him. His water is his only drink of choice.
End zone, caught, touchdown. Williams Lomax into the end zone, and he finds his receiver. And question is, which number caught it? Well, that's unfortunate. Hard to see in the pile of humanity. They all got after him at the same time. Two-point conversion won't get in, so again, Team Metro takes the early lead, 6-0. Let's hear from some more athletes, Lucas.
Yeah, I'll finish up with Nathan Smith here. He says he wants to give a shout out to his uncle Larry Jr. in Missouri. He says he is a great man and football coach, and he hopes to do as good as him one day. Justice Anthony, his nickname is Justice, and he is on the 8th grade All-Oregon team. On to Judson Middle School in Salem, Oregon. The school he's going to attend this upcoming year is Judson High School. He's born and raised in Salem. He's the youngest of 2 kids. He's played football for 9 years. Something that a lot of people don't know about him is that he is young for his grade. He wants to give a shout out to all his family and friends, as he would not be here without them.
Darian Miles with him. His nickname is Hawaiian Air. Goes to Thurston, middle child with an older brother and younger sister. His parents have been together for over 25 years. Dad's family is from the Philippines. He just loves football, not really into the rest of the sports. Likes playing the guitar. Gives a special shout out to Ben Barnett, quarterback coach at Every Moment Football. Thanks for all you have done for me, showing me there is so much more to being a good quarterback than just athletic ability. 3:59 in the first quarter, 6-0 Metro over Oregon.
Vaughn Robertson, his nickname is Caveman. He went to North Bend Middle School in North Bend last year. He's going to go to North Bend High School this year. He's 14 years old, loves playing sports, hunting, fishing, and anything outdoors. He likes football because it's a brotherhood. Something that a lot of people don't know about him is that he's a former foster kid. And additional skills to football is that he can juggle a little bit. He wants to give a huge shout out to 3 men that have stepped up to the plate and have taught him how to be men. And that's his stepdad, Jason Blackford, his grandpa, Mel Sills, and Don Ross, his former caseworker. Cool story there. Former foster kid now playing in an all-state game.
And a lot of the purpose of this game is to support foster kids. So it's good to see him get involved like that. As this game definitely has a little bit of a hush silence over it right now, as everybody thinking about Austin Stampley, and it's hard to get excited about a football game where guys hit each other when you see the results of it. And I think that's kind of what we're seeing right now. Not a lot going on out there. Motion man. Getting out the block. It's a play action pass. And the ball is caught. Caught by number 9, Jacob Hannon. Landon Miller was the quarterback from Gold Beach there. And that is enough for an Oregon first down.
And flag back at the 50-yard line. Going to be
illegal shift. The guy from receiver went forward on his shift. And I noticed that took a little longer than it should have to get the flag out, I think. That's why the play played. Or that's why the play occurred. Second down and 12. Down marker to gets the 42 on the other side of the field. The ball is at the 46 on the left hash. 2:56 in the first quarter, 6-0 Metro. In the shotgun is Landon Miller. Miller dropping back. Here comes pressure from every direction. He evades two and is finally brought down and sacked on the play by Coleman Searcy from McMinnville.
There's pressure coming from all over the place that time from the Metro team, and now
another timeout.
Yep.
This game has no rhythm to it. 2:27 in the first, 6-0 Metro. As another one, it's Brock Thomas. I believe we already read his form, but I don't remember this. He's a great dancer, along with Zach McEwen, Carl Harvard, and Luke Layton. Born in Cuse Bay and moved to Sheldon in 4th grade. He's always liked football. And so there was actually an injured player, so now Landon Miller is being helped up. And he is struggling to get off as well. So this building is dead right now. It's hopefully a big play can happen. I think that would make everybody feel better about it, but a couple of injuries, a lot of timeouts, it makes it difficult start to get into it. Football's all about rhythm, you know. And I think we'll have a good game here. These teams appear to be fairly evenly matched. It means a little bit of an extra workload for Team Oregon's Brock Thomas, who we just learned about. High snap. Receives the ball, comes near side, and that one's incomplete off the hands of Brett McKee. Here are the footsteps of Ethan Finnegan in the area.
And that's going to bring up 4th down, and they're going to do a ghost punt to the other side. I think it's difficult, especially that happened in the first quarter, and that's going to happen anytime you have an injury like that. It's going to slow the pace a little bit. Guys are going to be a little more timid than they normally would be, I think, and I'd say just got to give it a couple more minutes, and then big play or something, and we'll get back into it.
So first down and 10 from their own 25-yard line for the Metro. Lots of space there on the far side. There's a big play. Right about to the 40-yard line. A nice run by #29, Luke Ash from Clackamas. For whatever reason, the numbers have become much more difficult to read for this game. You notice that?
Same uniforms, yeah.
That's what I don't understand. It's the exact same uniforms.
Some of the Metro ones, if you see them in the front, they can be a little difficult. The back's not as bad, but the front, the white number kind of runs into the white, which is at the bottom of the jersey.
Never helps when offensive linemen roll their jersey up under the pads either.
Right.
Man goes in motion. They'll hand it off to him. On the run is Jaden McBreen from Westview. McBreen to the 47-yard line, under 2 minutes in the first quarter. Second down coming up.
Concession stands are closing after halftime, so if you want to get some, head on down.
And off to the running back and a quick tackle right at the line. And again, difficult to see who's making these plays right now. It's Anthony Henderson. We also don't have Fui up here anymore, so
I think that's what it was. The PA guy the last 2 games is doing a fantastic job of throwing names out as the play was happening.
Yeah, he was doing play-by-play, almost.
I don't even think he had a spotter.
Pretty cool guy. Oh my, they break it up in the backfield. Williams Lomax met immediately. Fumbled it initially, but landed back on top of it. We're under 50 seconds now here in the first.
Yeah, that's just immediate penetration on the side of the All-Oregon team, and now you see a little bit of energy into these players. They get some rhythm. I think part of the problem we had for a couple minutes there was anytime there was a big play, it got called back for a flag.
It's very true. Well, let's hear about another player, Lucas.
Yeah, Matthew Connors went to Shady Grove Middle School, and he's going to go to Eagle Point High School here up in Eagle Point, Oregon. He grew up in California and moved to Oregon 3.5 years ago. He's been playing football since he was 5 and absolutely loves the sport. He thinks playing football is more fun than Disneyland. He's looking forward to playing in high school, college, and hopefully professional football, as he wants to play as long as his body will possibly let him. He likes being a part of a team and having each other's backs, and likes being on the line and able to hit somebody, and absolutely loves to tackle. Something a little unique about him. We'll tease it here. It's a pretty cool national honor here.
Overshooting everybody on the play is Brock Thomas, incomplete.
When he was in 7th grade, he was part of the USA national team, and that was last year. Went to the FBU's Top Gun Showcase last year and won the Gatorade Award for being the top 7th grader defensive lineman at the showcase, and is on the 8th grade USA national team this year and will be playing in the middle school bowl game in Texas next month. He also made the varsity team for this upcoming freshman year.
Middle school bowl team, huh?
That's what it says.
I didn't know that was a thing. That's pretty cool. 2nd down and 10, 25 seconds here in the first quarter. Thomas and a stiff arm, and he is brought down right about the 29-yard line.
Says doesn't have any other talents besides football, and he would like to give a shout out to Wyatt Graves, a teammate and amazing athlete. Is looking forward to being on the team with you this upcoming fall. I'd also like to thank his dad, Josh Graves, an amazing coach and friend. Wants to thank him for all that he has done.
Takes us to the end of the first quarter. Back after this on OregonAllStateGame.com. You're watching the Oregon All-State Games live on IdahoSports.com. Start of the second quarter from South Albany High School in Albany, Oregon. And they're going to try a deep shot, and underthrown a little bit by Brock Thomas, but coming back to the football and making the catch is Tinatali III. It was a good job right there coming back to that football.
Yeah, it was, and the ball was a little bit underthrown, but he's tracking it down, tracking it the whole way, comes back to the football, helps his quarterback out a little bit, makes a nice catch. That's the way he's playing in this All-State game. He's a good receiver, knows how to come back to the ball.
6-0 Metro leads again, just like the other two games today. Oregon trying to come back and make their mark here as that ball thrown, stopped to the side of DeMarcus Houston. Not able to make enough of an acrobatic move at that to get the football. It was out of his reach.
Yeah, the Metro dominated the first two games of the day, so Oregon trying to make their mark here in the third game of the day, an 8th grade game. Show that the state is a little more balanced than the first two games may indicate.
Second and 10 from the 49. They've crossed midfield. 9:26 second quarter. Run up the left side. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. 3rd and 9, excuse me.
That's interesting. These kids got here about midway through the week, and that's not a lot of time to put together some plays, put together some playbooks, and gather some continuity and be on the same page. So maybe you'd expect that they just line it up and run the football all day, but these down through 6th grade, they're throwing it around the yard.
Tucking it and running is Brock Thomas. And hit hard at the 44. Taking a shot from Ethan Finnegan.
Going to be a 4th down coming up for Oregon, and we'll take a timeout to think it over.
Now let's stay here, Lucas. Let's hear from some more of these kids.
Chase Nelson, his nickname is the Everything Master. That's what he says his nickname is. Plays on the 8th grade All-Oregon team. Went to Talmadge Middle School in Monmouth, Oregon, and last year was going to go to Central High School this year. 3-sport athlete, loves being outside, hunting, fishing, and riding ATVs. Says he loves playing football because he can play with his boys, and loves team camaraderie about it. Says he wants to be a firefighter one day, and he can do a bunch of juggling tricks and a backflip. He wants to thank all of his middle school boys. Says, let's go and show out in high school.
First down and 10, 8:22 in the second quarter. 6-0 Metro. There goes a motion man. A handoff off the left side. Spin move, getting away from the defender is Jamal Durachik. And a big first down for the Metro. To the 45-yard line.
So we'll see what the Metro can do after that big play. A lot of ways you can go. Defense back in the heels after that big first down play.
They'll air it out and a holding prior to the pass being in the air even. By Tinatali the third.
Flag down at the 35. You have first down for the Metro.
Williams Lomax back in the pistol. Two receivers left, one to the right. He'll hand up. Parker Feld Gore on the carry. First down and more inside the 30 to the 26.
back to the ground, picking up the first down. You know, what has I think been consistent throughout the three of these games is Metro has had a better offensive line in all three of the games, and I think that's still the case here in this one.
Getting a good push, that's for sure. Elijah Markowitz from Liberty, offensive lineman at left guard, is a big dude. Williams, Lomax passes complete to Ben Rintel. Big gain of about 2 or 3 on the play. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Starting to find that rhythm for the first time really in the game that was missing through most of that first quarter. You can see it with this Metro offense. They're clicking on this drive.
They fake to the motion man and give it to Hunter Reeve instead. And Reeve is inside the 20 to the 19-yard line, so Metro in the red zone here.
It's just a nice, steady pace. We saw some hurry up in our last game, but they're not huddling, but they're not necessarily hurrying up.
Jamal Duranchik on a carry. Up to the 10-yard line. That'll be a first down on that 3rd down carry.
Tackled by 23.
Six minutes and counting on the 2nd quarter clock. Williams Lomax at the pistol, takes it, looks to his right, pass is complete. Luke Ash on the reception.
They really haven't tried anything down the field too much. It's been a throw, it's been a short one.
Yeah, that one was back to the line of scrimmage. They gained nothing. In fact, they actually lost 3 yards. So 2nd and 13. Williams Lomax, they'll clear it out except for one man behind him. That's Rogue Newton. And get it to Luke Ash. Goes back to the original line of scrimmage. Oh my word! Incomplete, but a one-handed grab with the left hand. How in the world did he catch that? I believe that is Baylor Corbin from Lake Ridge, 6'1", 160. The grab of the game, out of bounds. Go back to that argument about the, is it a catch or not? I mean, he's not going to be excited about it because he didn't catch the touchdown.
Right.
If he would have, this place would have erupted. He's still got attaboy Baylors from multiple people anyways. 4th down and 11. Quick pass incomplete. They'll turn it over on downs there at the 13-yard line.
Brock Hubert, he's in 8th grade here on the All-Oregon Red team. Is Staten Middle School is where he went to school last year. He'll go to Staten High this year. He says he has lived in Staten on a 20-acre farm with his parents, Brett and Darcy, and his younger brother, Cale, who is in 7th grade. So he plays football, basketball, and baseball. His goal is to play college baseball or football one day. He loves to ride motorcycles and use them to race motocross when he was younger. Says he would like to say hi to his grandparents, Don and Teresa, and say thank you for always supporting him through all his sports activities.
4:43 in the second. Thomas going to run again. And this time he does gain some yardage on that far sideline. Just over the 15 to about the 16, a 3-yard gain and a penalty flag. These officials have had full laundry duty here today. Lots of penalties.
As they move it back, we'll hear from Dawson Cook, who went to Lapine Middle School last year. Lapine High School will be his destination this year. 3-sport athlete, football, baseball, basketball. Has a younger brother, Tate, who's 10. When he's not playing sports, he likes to hunt and fish with his family. He'd like to thank his mom and dad and his uncles for supporting him, taking him to practice and games, as well as just always being there for him.
There's a direct snap, and they blow whistles again. Another penalty flag. And this is something they'll want to work out, is back-to-back penalties now.
Most people don't know that he likes to train his hunting dog at the river in his free time, and he also has the ability to shoot a shotgun. Well, interesting spot here. Get your backs against your own end zone. There's a couple penalties.
First and forever to go. And that'll help. Toby Green. What a run for him.
That's what you need out of your own end zone. Big run. You don't have to drop the quarterback back into the end zone. Just hand it off to him and get the first down. Perrin Nelson has the nickname of P-Man. As he went to Rogue River Junior High, he'll go to Rogue River High School this upcoming year. We'll tell you more about him after this play.
That just went nowhere. Gobbled up in the backfield, 52 in on the play. Jesse Jones Nguyen.
Nelson says he's been playing football since the 2nd grade. He also plays basketball, baseball, and has wrestled. His number is 40, as he likes to take apart broken things and try to fix them all the time, and is also a pretty good cook. Wants to thank Coach Jody. Says thank you for always being awesome.
Deep pass. Caught. Tinatali the third on the reception. First down, Oregon.
He's a good receiver. He has some good speed. He's got a good set of hands. Gotten open a few times here for the All-Oregon team. It's probably his 3rd or 4th catch in this one so far.
He's definitely been one of the offensive standouts in a game that has been pretty anemic on the offensive side. I'd say this is the equivalent of a baseball game where one team has 4 hits and the other has 3. See if the offense can get going. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the top. And whistles blow, a timeout on the field.
Let's hear from Gavin Nguyen. He's 8th grader, went to middle school in Salem last year. Gavin is an avid student along with being in leadership. Gavin has wanted to pursue a career in the medical field. Likes playing football. It's a team sport, and he likes the camaraderie of it that comes along with the sport. Gavin would like to give a shout out to his parents and his brother Carter for their love and support.
3 minutes and 3 seconds left in the half.
Jedediah Andrew Kohler is the next one for South Albany. Avid outdoorsman, participates in rugby and track on top of football, loves 90s alternative rock and hates movies. Likes football because it's fun and it keeps him close to the people he enjoys being around and pushes him to his limit. You might not know about him. He loves U.S. history and cool talents. He dominates the board game Clue. Shout out to Coach Justin. I wouldn't be here without you, helping and pushing me.
All right, 1st and 10. Teamwork is starting to make a drive here.
First and 10 for Oregon. McKee took the handoff, and there was nothing there again.
Yeah, it's up front all day. 6th, 7th, 8th grade, Metro's been better. I think this 8th grade team for Oregon has been the better of the three in terms of trying to match up with them, but for the most part, the Metro has done a fantastic job controlling the line of scrimmage.
That was Ethan Finnegan on the tackle after a gain of 2 yards. 2nd down and 8, 2:32 in the second quarter, 6-0 Metro. Thomas with the play action. Thomas a sideline route and a dangerous pass, and it is intercepted. Picked off by D'Angelo Macedo-Becker. Excuse me, 35, Wesley Shipsey. So Shipsey with the interception.
It's a big-time turnover at the about 2.5 minutes to go in the half. Now you get some opportunities to put some more points on the board. Ian Sissel is 8th grader on the All-Oregon team. Went to middle school in Florence, Oregon last year. He was born and raised in Florence, loves football, wrestling, baseball, and hunting. Says he likes football because it's fun and exciting and unlike any other sport. And he really likes Marvel movies, and he's a piano player. So he would like to thank his grandma and grandpa. Says, I love you.
A big tackle dropped at the 40-yard line. Kevin Robinson on the bring down, the defensive end from North Bend High School.
We'll see what kind of 2-minute drill they put together in these camps.
Deep ball, incomplete, and another penalty flag. These officials have loaded up the laundry bins about 3 times already here in the first half, as this is the most penalties I have ever seen in an all-state type of game. My word. They are staying busy out there. And again, they got to call what's there. There's a grab on the defense, so
going to help out the Metro. Push it forward.
Well, so far today, in the other games, as you mentioned, they haven't needed much help.
Yeah.
1:43 here on the clock, second quarter, 6-0 Metro. Ball at the 43 on the right hash. Low snap. Deep ball. And again, receiver didn't have much of a chance there. That was Caden Harrison at quarterback from Milwaukee. Good coverage on the play by Tinatali III.
Yeah, double coverage down the sideline. Tough to do anything with that. So 2nd and 10 now.
Harris goes backwards, caught by Hunter Reeve. Reeve moves forward to the 45-yard line. Again, just nothing there, man. These Oregon kids are playing great defense here in the second quarter.
It's been through the whole first half, I think. You know, both teams are playing outstanding defense.
If you like slobber knockers, this is your kind of game right here.
That's right.
Pistol formation, Williams Lomax will be in the game. Williams Lomax with a pump fake, and he's brought down and sacked. Colton Campbell on the sack.
Quarterback sack by number 19, Colt Campbell.
47 seconds left first half.
Fourth down, I'd just run the clock down as far as you can and throw it up, see what happens. Or
Offsides.
draw an offsides. Either way. Wow.
The clock's still going. There we go, 17.2. Kawaaya Ka'ea Matayo Kaihat is our next representative here. He represents Aloha. That was his middle school team. He was born on the island of Oahu. He's Samoan, English, and Irish descent. And he's also an uncle. Shout out to mom and dad, Mason, Oakland, and Jackson. And a special mahalo to the Aloha staff.
Timeout with 1.3 seconds.
We're about to see a Hail Mary. 46 yards.
And this is from Jackson Pfeiffer, who is on the Metro team. Went to Silverton Middle School. He's going to go to Silverton High School. He's been playing tackle football since he was in kindergarten. Says usually he plays running back, corner, linebacker, sometimes a little bit of D-line. He also plays point guard on the basketball team, pitcher and center field on the baseball team. He says it's fun. He likes the contact and constant movement of the ball. He's a three-sport athlete. As we mentioned, playing football, basketball, and baseball. Says his dad and other coaches have coached him in football, and he wants to thank them for helping him improve his game.
Williams, Lomax in the pistol. Two receivers to the near side. He looks that way, now over the middle, and it is caught. First down and more. Breaking a tackle inside the 20. As time expires on the first half, Ben Rental with a nice play to end half number one. After two full quarters, your score, Metro 6, Oregon nothing.
The Oregon All-State Games on idahosports.com are presented by your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. By Wendy's, deliciously different. And by Albertsons, the official grocer of idahosports.com.
Chase the sunshine in a new Toyota Camry. An alluring exterior and a captivating cabin make it the most impressive Camry ever. Both gas and hybrid now with low 1.9% financing. It's the summer event at your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
What are the best moments in life? Is it when we discover a new favorite? When we create something together? Or is it just being together? Whatever the moment is, Albertsons is here. Just for you. Giving you what you want. How you want it. Because we believe every moment matters.
Your password is password, and everything you own is gray, Mike.
I thought you liked Basic Mike.
That was before I had Wendy's made to crave chicken sandwiches. Now I know I can do better than Basic.
Upgrade from Basic with 3 new sandwiches on Wendy's Made to Crave menu. The barbecue chicken sandwich, avocado BLT chicken sandwich, and the sauce and bacon chicken sandwich. At Wendy's, we got you.
You need to take a long drive at exactly the speed limit.
Your son wants to get a cat,
I'll really take care of it.
but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals
25.
Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Toyota Tundra. As safe as it is tough. American made and ready to work or play. For details, see your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
What are the best moments in life? Is it when we discover a new favorite? When we create something together? Or is it just being together? Whatever the moment is, Albertsons is here. Just for you. Giving you what you want. How you want it. Because we believe every moment matters.
The Toyota Highlander. Seating for 8, 27 miles per gallon highway, and now with Toyota Safety Sense Standard. For details, visit buyatoyota.com or see your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
Vaping can deliver nicotine to your brain, reprogramming you to crave more and more. Don't get hacked.
Your password is password, and everything you own is gray, Mike.
I thought you liked Basic Mike.
That was before I had Wendy's Made to Crave chicken sandwiches. Now I know I can do better than basic.
Upgrade from Basic with 3 new sandwiches on Wendy's Made to Crave menu. The barbecue chicken sandwich, avocado BLT chicken sandwich, and the sauce and bacon chicken sandwich. At Wendy's, we got you.
I need to take a long drive at exactly the speed limit.
If you want to get out there, there's only one rig that'll really do it. The Toyota Tacoma. Get out there and get yours today. For details, see your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
The Oregon All-State Games on idahosports.com are presented by your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. By Wendy's, deliciously different. And by Albertsons, the official grocer of idahosports.com.
We're back here at South Albany High School in Albany, Oregon. Your score at the half is the Metro Team 6 and Team Oregon nothing. Lone score, a 12-yard touchdown pass from Langston Williams Lomax in the first half of play. But aside from that, it has been a defensive struggle in a game that has never really gotten going on the offensive side.
Yeah, the flow offensively, I don't really think it's been there. It's been difficult for both these teams to really get into a rhythm. We've talked about that throughout the first half for various reasons. Obviously, the injury, been a lot of penalties, a lot of timeouts. I mean, it's difficult to get in a rhythm offensively when the game is constantly stopping for various reasons. I think we're going to see both these teams kick it into gear offensively here in the second half. I think we're going to have a good second half.
Marcus Smith from Ashland, live at home with mom, father, and brother. Has been playing sports for 6 years, baseball, basketball, and last year was the first year of playing football, and he loves the sport. He likes it because it's physically challenging and intense. Something you might not know about him, he can do back and front flips. His cool talent is he's starting to learn the guitar.
Tucker Ward went to Molalla Middle School in Molalla, Oregon last year. He's going to go to Molalla High School this year. He's 14 years old, plays baseball, basketball, as well as football, going into the 9th grade. He likes football because it's fun. It just comes naturally to him. Other talents that he has is he likes to fish in the off time.
Ashton Cavender from Memorial, going to be playing at West Albany. He's 5'11", 180 pounds. He's played football for 8 years. Loves tackling people and country music. He'd also like to thank all the local businesses that sponsored him.
Eric Matthew Porter, he has a nickname, is Tiny Dancer. He's on the Metro Blue team as he went to Yamhill Carleton International School in Yamhill, Oregon last year. He's going to go to Yamhill Carleton High School this next year. He loves sports, hunting, family, friends, and number one is God. He always will do everything 100% for the glory of God. He loves playing on a team with the kind of energy and football players have, and he loves the contact. He has 7 siblings, 2 older sisters, 1 older brother, 3 younger brothers, and 1 younger sister. His talent other than sports is he could do a backflip. I also give a shout out to the Hurley family. Thank you for helping him get there. And also TJ Gallion, the Linfield Football Camp MVP, says thank you for giving me something to bug Ethan about. Also wants to thank Elijah Porter, says thank you for the support.
Trajan Roberts, Cresswell Middle School. He's going to be going to Churchill High School in Eugene, the home of former Idaho State Bengals Skylar Phillips. He likes football because it lets him learn skills and leadership and battle that will help him in life. Team is everything. Something you might not know about him, he goes to Vegas every year with his dad and his buddies for March Madness. That sounds like a good time.
That sounds like a great time.
He said he's pretty dynamite on the Honda 400EX four-wheeler and a 4.0 GPA student. And Connor Hansen's his best friend, and he gives a shout-out to him. You're my best bud, the best athlete pound for pound I've ever had the privilege to play ball with. I'll miss you next fall, but never forget our glory days. The glory days of middle school, Lucas.
I only went to middle school for 2 years because the school district that I went to decided they wanted to switch from a junior high system to a middle school system when I was in 6th grade. So I went to 6th grade in elementary school, and I was the last 6th grade graduating class from that elementary school. All the 5th graders then went to middle school, as well as all the 6th graders who went into 7th grade. And so I only went to middle school for 7th and 8th grade. Fun fact about me.
Very interesting. Reminder to order the game disc of today's game. Ordering is fast and easy. A lot of people have already done it. You can do it as well. Top right of the webcast player, there's a Buy Now button. Just go there, and you can get today's game in a file that allows you to edit it, cut it up for highlights, save it, make a DVD, any of that kind of stuff. So go up there and check it out. Again, Buy Now on the top right of the webcast player.
Elliot Christopher has 2 nicknames. One is Big E, and the other is Grandpa. He plays on the Metro team. He's went to Mountain View Middle School last year, and he's going to go to Aloha High School this upcoming year. He's been playing football since he was in 2nd grade. Both his dad and his older brother have played for Aloha. He also plays lacrosse in his spare time. He likes to game with his friends and brothers, who are Caleb and Austin, and they like to annoy their fat cat as well, their family cat.
Garfield?
No, I do not believe it's named Garfield.
Is it orange and fluffy?
It does not say. It says his favorite subject is math, and he wants to be an engineer when he grows up.
Yeah, go to Oregon State. They got a pretty nice little engineering thing going on there. Buildings everywhere.
It's a very nice engineering building on that campus. And cool talents that he has is he's a pretty stealthy for a big guy. He's 6'3", 260. Most opponents think he's just a big guy and there to fill a hole, but that is not really the case. But with training, he's learned how to utilize his size to take advantage through proper footwork and hand placement and momentum. He says he thinks he's surprised a lot of people throughout his football career. And he wants to give a big shout out to his brothers, Caleb and Austin, his friends, Nathan, Cade, and all the Aloha youth football coaches. He says, go Warriors.
Back to football. 3rd down and 3. Nice run, 1st down. Quick burst there by the back. That's 16 for Oregon. Or 15 maybe, Darian with him.
That's what you want in those 3rd and short situations. You can either go one of two ways. You can put a big bruiser back there, you can just do a quick dart up the middle.
First and 10 in Metro territory. A big drive right here for Team Oregon. Got to get points. You know, today, through these 3 games, Team Oregon is combined for 6 points. They lost 46-6 in the first game and were shut out in the last game.
Yeah, it'd be nice for them to put a little more points on the board than just the 6. They're being shut out to this point right now. And yeah, for the most part, the Metro defense has shut down the Oregon offense.
Rolling out, passing deep, and caught! Complete! Breaking a tackle and knocking the line judge over is DeMarcus Houston from West Albany. And finally, Team Oregon has a big play.
I've been looking for that play back in the younger age groups, the 7th and 6th graders. Finally, the 8th graders able to come up with that big one.
.721 third quarter, 6-0 Metro. Handoff left side. And 4 white shirts there to make the tackle quickly.
It's a common theme throughout that Metro defense. All of them get to the ball. Gang tackle. This guy gets there, hold him up. Next guys, go for the football.
That's why we pay you the big bucks, Lucas.
That's right.
You don't get
Top
that kind of
analyst.
analysis elsewhere. 6:44 in the third quarter. Fade to the end zone, just too far for Tinatali the third.
It's the right area of the field to call the fade route. You're a little over 10 yards out. So you know you're getting man-to-man coverage virtually the whole game at this age level. And that's a good route to run when you're in man-to-man close to the end zone. You just put the corner out on an island. You're forcing the corner to go out and make a play. The receiver knows exactly what's happening. That's such a difficult route to defend as a defensive back.
Got to get it this play. 3rd and 13. Too high, some contact. No pass interference, though, as DeMarcus Houston pleads his case with the official. He doesn't get it. It is great coverage on the play down the field by Rogue Newton from Cascade.
So 4th down, they'll probably go for it, I would imagine.
Kick the field goal.
Kick a field goal, wow. 30-yarder from the right hash.
So we are going to get the field goal experience here in this 8th grade game. The kicker is Marcus Allen from West Albany. The holder, Brock Thomas. Going to be spotted down at the 20. And up and good for the lefty footer. And Oregon is on the board here. The first point since the 4:12 mark of the first.
It's a good kick. You don't really see a whole lot of kicking going on in the middle school and even the early high school levels. And some of the varsity high school levels, that's even pushing the range, 30-yarder.
Baylor Corbin will attend Lake Oswego High School. He was born in Phoenix, Arizona, and moved to Oregon last September. He plays basketball and loves to hang out with friends. His favorite athletes are Kevin Durant and Cam Chancellor. Solid choices. He loves the physical aspect of the game and also likes the fact that football has taught him how to work hard and helped him build character. One thing that people don't know about him is that even though he was born in Arizona and now lives in Oregon, his dream school to play football at is USC. Cool talent other than sports is that he plays the trumpet. So that's Baylor Corbin. Kick taken at the 28-yard line. Here's the return. That's number 89 for the Metro Blue, Matt Mueller.
Andrew Enders attended Niss Middle School last year. He's going to attend Niss High School this year. He loves football and business and loves to read books. Nissa. There we go. How was that Nissa? That's a Y.
You eliminated. Oh, boy. We're off the rails. 1st and 10. 3rd game of the day. As a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9.
Says he loves football and business. He loves to read business books. He thinks business and football are similar because if you work together as a team, you will succeed. Something a lot of people don't know about him is he is a lead worship at his church, and he likes to play the guitar. Shout out to all his friends and family watching back at home. He says, "Go Bulldogs."
Yeah,
that's a Y, man, I'm telling you.
Back there in Nissa. Oh, boy. That's a sack back at the 30-yard line. How do you not know that?
I don't live in Oregon. I don't know.
Oh, boy. Well, Lucas, Nissa's pretty actually close to where you live, so. Anyways, back to football. 3rd down and about 15 to go. 5:22 in the 3rd period. Quarter. We are not playing hockey. Williams Lomax steps up in the pocket. Got some room, being chased. Gives a stiff arm and then is spun out. Dropped the 39-yard line on the tackle. Andrew Enders, who Lucas just gave us the bio for a few minutes ago. And there's a flag. Personal foul, face mask on the offense. Spotted at the 23-yard line, 5:03 on the clock. And more whistles. It's the most communication I've ever seen between officials and coaches on the field itself. You didn't have to come over to tell them. They're just going to yell it over to him. Williams Lomax steps up right side, and it is almost intercepted. Jumping in there on the coverage was DeMarcus Houston. And they'll ghost punt. Move it forward 35 yards and give the ball now to Team Oregon. Looks to tie it or take the lead for the first time today. Ryan Anthony, Hosford Middle School in Portland, going to go to Cleveland High School. Plays lacrosse, wrestles, runs track, and this is his first year of football. He also speaks fluent Mandarin. Likes football because you get a new chance every single play. He's been to 16 countries, speaks Chinese, and wants to give a huge shout out to Coach Kennedy, who got him to wrestle and play football. Thanks, Coach. It's an interesting thing to talk about there, Lucas, as they run it up to the 45-yard line for a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. The role of coaches and actually getting athletes out in the first place to actually participate in the sport, that's often forgotten.
Yeah, most of them try to get them pretty much as young as they can to try to attach them to the sport as quickly as possible. I think a lot of the credit has to go to the parents. I think a lot of the players you see in today's game, the reason they love the sport as much as they do is because their parents love the sport as much as they do, which is a credit to those parents and encouraging their kids to go out and play a game that at times can be fairly dangerous.
Which we saw earlier.
Yeah, right.
As we have not gotten an update on Austin Stampley, but he was carted off with just over 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Another player was removed from the game earlier as well for Team Oregon. Landon Miller was playing quarterback, so the rest of the time they've been going with Brock Thomas exclusively at quarterback. Here's Thomas again, dropping back and wide open and just a bit too far. Yet again, boy, Tinatali III has had multiple opportunities here in this one. That one just a little out past his outstretched arms.
He's a good route runner. He runs routes really well. He's quick. I think that's his main attribute, is that he gets really good separation between himself and the defensive back. And another ghost punt.
And that kid just bit it down there. He got up and he's laughing. He's all right. Metro takes over the possession. With 3:31 on the clock, third quarter, it is 6-3 Metro. Run play for 27, Hunter Reeve. 37-yard line, first down. 12-yard gain.
Good run on first down. Get outside, come down the nearest sideline. Especially when you stack the box like these teams have been doing throughout the day.
Rolling right and passing right. Tucker Ward on the catch, the tight end. and whistles.
Speaking of Tucker Ward, he went to Molalla Middle School last year. He's going to go to Molalla High School this year. 14 years old, plays baseball, basketball, as well as football, going into 9th grade. Likes to fish in his off time.
It's a good hobby to have around here. River, right next to you. Williams Lomax sends a man in motion coming to him on the near side. Now try and get it to his running back. Keeps it himself instead and is tackled at the 39-yard line. Multiple guys there, including for the Red, Anthony Henderson from Springfield.
Well, that time T. Morgan won the battle up front. They were able to get penetration inside and towards the Metro running game. Both these teams have had trouble all afternoon kick-starting the offensive engines.
Williams Lomax has pressure coming at him again, and Halstead with a sack. Ball's loose. The official saying that he is down. So Halstead with a big tackle right there, and back-to-back big plays. And a timeout with 1:23 in the third quarter.
Parker Quinn Feldgore is from Jackson Middle School in Portland, as that's where he'll be going next year as well. He was born and raised in Savannah, Georgia. At an early age, he always wanted to go to the playground and climb on stuff, be outside. As he got older, things changed, and he wanted to read more. Once his family moved to Portland for his dad's new job, he was 4, and he went to a local preschool and made some new friends. He was grateful that he moved when he was young because he has heard stories from his mom about her moving every couple years and having to start over. But going to kindergarten was big because he knew no one there, but he quickly made some new friends. 3rd grade was the youngest point where he could play football, so he signed up. He says he doesn't really remember why, but he's glad he did it, and he would send this as he ascended on this great journey.
And there he is again, the same receiver that we've been talking about all game, Tinatali III, and he makes a big catch there. First down, Oregon.
And in his 5th grade team, they actually went undefeated, but there was no championship to prove that they were the top dogs. In 7th grade, he transferred over to TVYFL in the PIL leagues. This was a much higher level of competition, and they had a tougher time competing with other teams. They won 3 games, but it was the best season as a quarterback, and now here he is.
1:11 in the third quarter.
Says he likes football because it's so complicated to the point where you can be winning a game just by outsmarting the other team.
And a big sack, and the ball's loose. Sack and a strip from Ryan Anthony, and the fumble is recovered by Jason Cephas. And that's the play of the game so far right there by Anthony.
Yeah, it is. That's going to set his team up in some decent field position with about a minute to go in the third quarter. It's starting to get down to crunch time, where plays like that are going to be the difference, and Metro comes up with a big play there. It's more
First and 10 from the 40 for the Metro.
It's more about Parker as he has a black belt in Taekwondo and broke a cinder block in half during the test to get his black belt. Also during a Taekwondo tournament, he won a gold medal for the highest jumping front kick while being on a board.
Handoff going far side. Over the 40 to 45, 50, and out of bounds is Luke Ash. First and 10 from the 49-yard line for Metro. It's a run play to the 50. They go, and they'll lose a yard as a couple of men in there, including number 11, Caven Robinson, and number 54, Ian Sissel from Sayusla. Joey Merlino from Central Catholic in Portland. Played football since 3rd grade. He's an avid drummer and basketball player. He auditioned for and made honors jazz band at Central Catholic. He's the first freshman to do so in 9 years. Get to his shout-outs here in a sec. So Williams Lomax pass complete to the 44-yard line. And jumping forward to the 40, close to a first down, is the receiver on the play, number 8, Sebastian Terrace. Shout out to his sister Alois Merlino and her softball team, Rip City Rapids, who are playing in the state 12U softball tournament this weekend in Medford. Takes us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on OregonAllStateGame.com, where the Metro leads Oregon 6-3.
Chase the sunshine in a new Toyota Camry. An alluring exterior and a captivating cabin make it the most impressive Camry ever. Both gas and hybrid now with low 1.9% financing. It's the summer event at your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
Big run to begin the 4th quarter on the far side. First down to the 30-yard line for the Metro. Nice way to start this quarter.
Yeah, it's not bad. You know, run on the outside, pick up first down. Points are at a premium in this one. We're under 10 minutes left to play in this game.
And there's some space, and into the end zone. They'll say he stepped out, and a penalty flag comes as well.
I think they're probably both for the same thing. 2 of them down there.
(9-12) in the 4th quarter, 6-3 Metro. Good pocket. Plenty of time to throw, but way too far there. Caden Harris overshooting his target again.
That's a 1st and long here, so play calling wise, I would think you probably got to go back to the ground here. I mean, through the air hasn't really been there for either team, and so I think where you're going to get your production is on the ground. Those outside runs, I think that's where the success has been for both of the teams.
Williams Lomax to pass, and that's too far as well. Looking for Sebastian Terrace.
So now 3rd and long, and now you're pretty much have to go back to the air at this point unless you want to try to set up an easier 4th down.
Tripped receivers to the top, one to the near side, and a man in the backfield. Duranchik is the running back. Williams Lomax will hand off to him. Breaks one tackle. Plows forward to the 30-yard line, back to the original line of scrimmage, where it will be 4th down and 10. And an official's timeout.
Player hobbling to the sideline there for Team Oregon.
That's Gavin Nguyen. He's grabbing at his left knee.
Go to Hofford of the Metro. All Metro team went to Ivy School in Portland last year. He's going to go to Grant High School this year. He's 6'2", his shoe size is 14. His parents are Chad and Carly. Brother Kai loves competing, running for long touchdowns, throwing deep bombs to his teammates, and getting interceptions. And he says he can't whistle or cross his eyes. It's pretty cool graphic design and drawing. Wants to give a shout out to his parents, his brothers, for taking him to all the practices and being there at all of his games.
Coleman Searcy from McMinnville has been playing football since 3rd grade. Played many different positions, including playing at last year's All-State game as a 7th grader. Likes football because it helps challenge himself and works at becoming a better athlete overall. He was born on an Army base and wants to thank his mom for only supporting him, sitting for every practice and game, and being there when he needs you. 8 minutes, 32 seconds on the clock in the 4th quarter. 6-3 Metro in the lead. And they have the football driving at the 30-yard line, where it is 4th down and 10. They're going for it. Harris over the middle, and it is deflected and caught. It is caught. Luke Ash. It deflected in the air, and he had the wherewithal to haul it back in.
It's probably the biggest offensive play to this point, especially if the Metro can put 6 more points on the board.
A sweet play, Jaden McBreen. Left side, not a lot there.
Under 8 minutes to play now, and the Metro, I would say if they could put this thing in the end zone, they're going to put Oregon in a tough spot moving forward. I mean, Oregon has yet to score a touchdown. They have the 3 points on the field goal.
Well, the question here is the field goal in play? As Jedediah Kohler makes the tackle there in the open field, but if the field goal is in play, it'd make it 9-3, which wouldn't do you a ton of good, you'd think. But teams go for 2 at this level a lot of the time, or struggle to kick extra points. So a 6-point lead's better than a 3, no matter what. So it'd be a decision to make, potentially on 4th down. I'd imagine they'd probably go for it, but nonetheless, 3rd down and 10 from the 15. Williams Lomax's pass is caught by Ash. Ash inside the 10 to the 5, moving forward and close to the end zone at about the 1-yard line. What a play by Luke Ash. A good find by Williams Lomax as well.
Yeah, Ash has been the go-to receiver the last couple plays for the Metro, and this time he gets them inside the 5-yard line, right on the doorstep on the 1. the Metro will huddle up towards the sideline. A timeout without taking a timeout, it looks like.
First and goal from the 1, and now there's your timeout, Lucas. Hunter Reeve going to attend Aloha High School. Hunter is ready to enter his freshman year at Aloha, and he's an outstanding student athlete. Plays multiple sports, track, basketball, and football, and serves in his church and community. He's the oldest of 4 children. Football allows him to let off emotions and connect with some of the other players and build friendships. He was nominated by multiple teachers this past year for the Outstanding Student Award. He has an interest in stocks and analyzes and invests in the stock market, something we should all do. He has played piano for 2.5 years and can solve a Rubik's Cube in 1.5 minutes, so he's smarter than all of you as well. And he'd like to give a shout out to his grandparents Reed and Pam, as well as his uncle Bert, who are all tuning in today and supporting him. It was a good form he filled out there.
Yeah, it's not bad. We'll see if Elijah Markowitz can match up to it. His nickname is Big Red. He went to Pointer Middle School in Hillsboro. He's going to go to Liberty High School, also in Hillsboro. He was born in California in 3rd grade. His family moved to Oregon. He started playing football when he was in 4th grade for the Liberty Youth Football League. Over the past 5 years, he has played both sides of the ball. He's played center, guard, defensive end, nose guard. We'll tell you more about him after this play.
First and goal, and they just need a yard, and they get it. Touchdown, Metro. On the run, the quarterback, Williams Lomax.
That's the touchdown that the Metro needed. Now that's going to put T. Morgan in a difficult spot here with just 6 minutes left to play. Stands at 9 right now, so his 2-point conversion would make a whole lot of difference. Or 10, rather.
False start prior to this 2-point conversion.
Elijah was on the FBU team during 6th and 8th grade. This is his 2nd year playing in the All-State game. He has been training with Coach Linney at Lynn Pro since 6th grade. He says he likes to hit people and he likes to compete as a team.
And this play's still going on somehow. It's a wide receiver pass to the quarterback, Williams Lomax, and he gets it for 2. Luke Ash with the throw. And Luke Ash and Williams Lomax have had a huge end to this game.
Other talents that Elijah has other than football is he likes to do woodshop projects in his free time. Wants to thank his grandpa David and Pam for always supporting him in either way. Wants to also thank his grandma Ann. Thank you for everything that you do for me. He wants to thank Coach Liddy. Thanks him for making him a better player throughout the years. He would not be here without all of you. He also placed first in his league for shot put and discus this year. He says he beat the 2nd place discus throw by about 20 feet. And in his free time, he likes to go to the gym, lift weights, play basketball. When he grows up, he wants to be in the NFL. He also wants to be in the sports. He also wants to be a sports and entertainment attorney.
It's a bouncer taken at the 22. Good return there. Andrew Enders. Lucas Bischoff, John F. Kennedy High School in Mount Angel is where he's going to be going. The oldest of 6 boys, lives on an 11-acre farm in Mount Angel. Likes football because it challenges him mentally and physically. He has a 2-year-old goddaughter named Hazel, and he likes hunting. To Hazel, do what you love what you do. Boy, I hope he doesn't have a grandchild. Wow. Not sure where I was going with that one. Well, Oregon's going to need to score fast here with 5:59 left in the fourth.
Yeah, they are. They're going to need to score a couple times. Down 11.
Yeah, this is where the big boys come to shine here, Lucas.
That's right. We have to reward an offensive and a defensive MVP at the end of this one.
We have our placeholders right now, but obviously it could change dramatically here on this drive. As here's a guy in a consideration. Tinatali III makes the catch. And some hitting after the whistle there.
Yeah, we've seen him get open down the field throughout this game, but they've had a difficult time just getting the football into his hands. He's a good athlete, and I think that's what the idea behind that play was, is get the ball into his hands. He's quick, he's a good athlete. Maybe toss the screen out to him, get him on slant route. I'd target him at least 3 or 4 more times before this game is over.
Thomas, his receiver, not even looking at the ball. Miscommunication, as he wanted his receiver, I think, right there, DeMarcus Houston, to come back to him, and that didn't happen.
Yeah, we'll just go those two.
So third and about 4 or 5 at the 41 now. We'll see what they draw up here on this third down. Probably 4 down territory at this point with under 6 minutes to go, down 2 scores.
Big spot, 3rd down and 4. 5:52 left in this one. Thomas, pass complete. It's Tinatali III. And he's going to try and outrace guys, and penalties come from 3 different directions, as that must have been a blatantly obvious hold by the Oregon offensive line.
Boy, penalties have just killed this offense all day. Seems like anytime they get a big play, it's getting called back for a hold or a block in the back or an illegal formation.
Tell you what, man, these guys are on top of the clock here for this game. That might be why it's taken as long as it has, but
no kidding.
Nonetheless, they're changing the clock to 5:21, not 5:51. If you're wondering why it's 14-3 as well, that's what the scoreboard says. That 2-point conversion was credited with 1 point, so I'm not sure if that's a different rule here for 8th grade or if that was an accident. I did ask, and I've not got an answer back yet on that one. So 5:14 here left in the fourth, 14-3 Metro. I vaguely remember that they consider it easier to go for 2 than to kick the PAT at certain levels of football, but I thought that was the younger, not the older. So I thought that would have applied for 6th grade, not 8th grade.
You know better than me. At least the way it was when I was growing up is you could go for 1 at the 1 yard line or 2 at the 2 yard line.
I think they just gave an update on Stampley, but I did not hear it. I think that's what they were doing there. And the crowd did clap, so that seems like a positive thing if that's the case. Lucas, why don't you, maybe it was about the backpacks. Why don't you zoom in on those backpacks there in the end zone? So these are all donated here today. Everybody gets in free of charge to this game. And there's the big stack that's going to be donated to foster children here in the state of Oregon.
a big pile.
It is. Luke Ash. There's a holding penalty thrown.
This penalty will push it back to the 22. Holding penalty will put him behind the sticks a little bit.
Backwards pass, it's caught. Going along the far sideline is Team Metro Blues Hunter Reed, and finally tackled at about the 41 or 42 yard line.
Good play to get you back on schedule, back with the sticks. Just get it out in space, have your playmakers make plays that they're capable of making.
Option play. And the pitch back is read well by the defense to the 41-yard line on the play. The tackle being made there by Oregon's Chase Nelson from Central High School, one of the linebackers. 3:48 in the fourth quarter.
In Metro right now, you're in no hurry. Running some clock. Taking as much time as you need to get the play in. There's some clock management here with 3.5 to go.
Boy, big lick there. That was Jamal Durach, plowed into the defender. 41-yard line, that brings up fourth down. .305 left.
They're just going for the kill shot here with going for it on fourth down instead of doing the ghost punt. Empty on fourth down.
Tried to draw him off sides, which was smart, but instead they false started. That's the left guard, Silas Bugan. Well, you take the offsides out of the equation here as far as something that would give you a first down. So now with the offense on the field, they're either going to try and get him to jump again a couple of times, and they just false started again, the right tackle. And the official is finally going to throw his flag, but that's back-to-back false starts. This time on 82, Jaden McBreen from Westview. 92, Joseph Merlino from Central Catholic.
And now they'll punt it looks like.
Can't get a false start that way.
So. Yeah, right. Got some time off the clock, though.
rescheduled an activity tonight at 6:30, thinking that we would have all kinds of time. Now it's 5:30. This game is, for this level, man, this one has lasted a while. But, it's close for the majority. Just didn't have much flow to it until we got to the second half. Much better here in the second half. Players like Luke Ash and Langston Williams-Lomax stepping up in a big way, and Ryan Anthony on defense, Vaughn Halstead on the other side. Thomas, deep ball. Caught downfield by DeMarcus Houston into Metro territory at about the 40-yard line. Houston from West Albany. He's going to be a good one. They'll spot it at the 39. A couple more of those, and they'll be right back in this thing. 2:08 in the fourth.
They got to kick the offense into gear here. They got to score twice in 2 minutes.
Play action, Thomas, nobody in front of him, he'll run. Good decision there by Thomas. He can just get out of bounds after a first down. Gets a little extra shove towards the fencing area. Not before a first down, though.
Hawk will stop because he went out of bounds, 148. A lot of time getting the play in. Now they'll break huddle.
Good handoff right there. Darian with him again.
I don't think he got out of bounds, though. Hawk will stop momentarily for the chains. And now it'll move again at 143.
First and goal from there. The 10-yard line.
They're going to have to get an onside kick, I think. First things first, you got to get it in the end zone, though.
I'm sure they practiced the onside kick multiple times this week. I'm not sure that they have much communication going on there. Onside kick in this game will be interesting as they throw it up wide open in the end zone. Caught, touchdown! Tinatali the third from South Salem. And Oregon within 5 points.
Well, go for 2 and maybe you can cut it to 3 and add another field goal. Why not?
Give the touchdown pass to Thomas. They'll go for 2, or whatever it is in this particular league, because last time when the team converted 2, they got 1 point. If they get 2, then we will know that the score is not right. And then we might need to ask more questions. As Thomas up back to pass, throws it up, and it's not going to factor in. We will never know. So here we go. 1:12 left. Well, they started the clock for some reason there on that play. So 1:06 left. And we will have this onside kick most likely.
Well, these players at one point or another have all practiced the onside kick, I'm sure.
Yeah, but it's all about communication.
That's right. It's
different when you go out there with a bunch of guys you've never done this with. It kind of makes it fun because the coverage teams never work together really on it either.
I was just about to say that too, yeah.
So that's almost more difficult. It's easier to catch it when you know where it's going.
Let's see if they even line up for it.
They're going to overload the top initially. Now they're trying to figure out the best guys to put on the field, and they only have 9 guys. There are only 9 guys on the field. There we go. Now 11. Let's see what side they kick it to. They got a lefty kicker, it looks like. Hard to tell. We haven't seen him yet. He does kick it left-footed and out of bounds. And that may be the final straw. Well, regardless, a valiant effort here by Oregon in this game.
Yeah, it's, they got it to as close as they could here in this last minute. They got the touchdown when they needed it. Fortunately, they could not get the onside kick when they needed it. And now they'll mark the ball on the other side of midfield.
Harris hands off to Duranchik. We're under a minute.
Went out of bounds, so clock will stop at the minute mark. No gain. That's worst case scenario if you're Metro. Clock stops, you don't gain anything. You don't force Oregon to use a timeout.
Never make it easier than it has to be for your opponent. As Coach Fooey is going to bring in Brock Hubert, it looks like, at some point on this defensive drive, as going to be a handoff to 82, Jaden McBreen, and he is brought down. Third down coming up from the 46, and 8 yards to go.
Might have a stab at it here in the last 20, 30 seconds or so. Third down.
And the question is, too, is this 4-down territory, or you take a 35-yard ghost punt and put them all the way back to the 11 if you don't get it here?
Right, and, I would probably take the ghost punt. I mean, you're close to the 45, so 35-yard punt would push them pretty far back. You make them go as far as they can. I'd rather have them. I guess it depends what you do on third down. I think if you don't get anything here on third down, you punt it. If you get it close and you're within a couple yards, then I think you go for it.
And they false start. Luke Ash, the guilty party.
It's the last thing you want if you're Metro.
Well, both teams have hurt themselves at points, and right now that's a big one for the men in blue. They need the 38-yard line for a first down. 51.7 seconds left. Williams Lomax to pass, and it's caught inside the 40, but shy of the first down by a yard. The completion to Baylor Corbin, and the clock stops with 47.2 left.
You go for it. You only need a yard. Play to win the game, don't play not to lose. I think you go for it. You only need a yard.
If they don't get it, Oregon will have a shot. If they do, the game will be over. So we'll have a timeout prior to this, and this is a good, fun way to finish this day here today, Lucas.
Yeah, it is. This is the only close game we've had. The other two were foregone conclusions earlier in the game. The first halves were pretty decent, but in the second half, the Metro team just kind of ran away with both the 6th and 7th grade games. This one's coming down in the last minute. Oregon can get a stop. They have a shot. The Metro gets the yard that they need. We'll sit on it once or twice, and that'll be that.
Now here we go, 4th and 1. This is for the game right here, Lucas. If Metro gets a first down, it's over. If Oregon gets a stop, they've got a shot. It's the pistol for Williams Lomax. Ash in motion. Instead, they give it to 27, Hunter Reeve, and he has a first down. That'll do it. With 43 seconds left, the Metro team moves the sticks, and this one is over. Good valiant effort by both sides here.
Referee picked up the first down.
That'll probably do it.
Your final score in this one, Metro 14, Oregon 9. Lots of Oregon football today. All of the games, though, Lucas, won by the Metro.
Yeah, the last game was pretty close, but all the games, like you said, won by the Metro team, the Portland area team, against the rest of the state of Oregon. And I think that's fairly common. It's common in our state, Idaho, the Boise area, the largest part of the state, typically dominates the. I shouldn't say dominate. They're typically, you usually have a state champion from that part of the area, or you have a team make a run out of that area. You usually have some of your final teams out of that same area. It looks, at least from what we saw today, that might be the case in Oregon for the next couple of years.
I'd agree with that. And now we have one thing left to do. That's to announce the offensive and defensive MVPs for this 8th grade game here today. So we will wait till they do that on the field down there. Matt Williams and Leif Morrison put this event together here today, and lots of community support for it.
Needs to line up over in the south end zone next to the backpacks. For a picture.
That was an
We just
impressive
saw a backflip.
right
Wow.
there by Langston Williams Lomax. My word.
I think he put that on his questionnaire that he
Couple
could do
kids
some
did.
backflips.
That was an athlete.
That was one of those cheerleading moves that you see.
Very much appreciated. Thank you.
I think no, we didn't get it on camera. We have it focused on ends at about the 41, and he did his backflip at about the 38. Missed it by a couple of yards.
Now we'll let it slide this one time, Lucas.
Oh, good.
formations. All right. Defensive player of the game from Pleasant Hill High School, Vaughn Halstead.
Ron Halstead is the defensive player of the game from Pleasant Hill.
Offensive player of the game from Clackamas High School, Luke Ash.
And from Clackamas, Luke Ash.
I think those are two good choices. I thought Ash had a pretty good game offensively. Defensively, it's much harder. And I feel like any game. Offense, it can be kind of easy. Who had the most yards? Who scored the most? I think Ash was the right choice offensively. Defensively, I like the selection as well. But sometimes on defense it's easy because you have a game-sealing interception. You have someone that gets a couple interceptions. You know, things like that. But I think they got the selections right.
So they're going to take a picture now down there, and you can see the final finished product of all of the backpacks. That's from donations throughout the course of today. I believe there were also some financial donations. So overall, a pretty cool thing, and the Metro team is going to go over there and take their picture. Well, we want to thank all of you who joined us here today on OregonAllStateGame.com. We had a heck of a time here in the great state of Oregon, and we look forward to coming back next year. This event in its second year. It was at Sheldon down in Eugene last year. This year at South Albany here in Albany, and a great location for it. And we were just impressed all the way around. Matt Williams and Leif Morrison put on a fantastic event. The staff here at South Albany were very hospitable to us as well, putting us right on the 50-yard line as far as a video broadcast goes. Can't get any better than that. So thanks to everybody for all of their assistance here today. We'll sign off on OregonAllStateGame.com for my broadcast partner Lucas Gebhardt. My name is Sven Elskog, saying so long until next time. Good night, everybody.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com Game Streams. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of IdahoSports.com is strictly prohibited.